One and all, welcome to the golden toilet seat of free-for-alls. That's right. You might think you're sitting on the crapper, but this one craps gold. It's Atoll, the bug Socotra map that you saw on Reddit, brought to life by the wonderful Caillou, aka Kvayu, one of the best map creators we have in Age of Empires 4 right now, so that we can play Outback Octagon free on it. Welcome back to A4 Action, folks. We've got a lot of community members here. Northern making a return, 9322. This is a Conqueror level player. Hosen has been a Conqueror level player as well. We've got Rivtal, which I believe is Plat or Diamond, if I remember correctly. Atraxi, I believe, was around Plat. Kren was our gold turned Conk Giga Chad from Ukraine. And then we got some additionals as well. I think Z44 was around gold or Plat. Saudra, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I'm not sure of. But this map's cool. If you've not seen this before, this is kind of the idea of Socotra, but very different, because this has shoreline fish. It's a really cool balance point. I have said that this is the best water map I have witnessed in a long time. We played a 1v1 tournament. We hosted a 1v1 tournament with some of the top players, and even they said afterwards, this was their favorite map. It's that good. So hopefully it delivers just as well in the free-for-alls as it did in the 1v1s. Man, you can just already see how uncomfortably close a lot of players are to each other in this one. We have another Zhu player. This is cool. I'm looking for the spawns right away. He got blocked out by Saudra. That would have been the one right there, right? The stone, the gold, the double berry, and some wood, as well as another gold up here, which you could probably clip. Would have been phenomenal for him in this game. But he should still have an okay meditation garden, maybe. Here actually is pretty good, right? That's going to be 50 gold, 25 stone, and then 36 food. So a respectable one for the GG. And unlike our Socotra and free-for-alls, this map actually knows how to spawn relics. So big shout out to Caillou on that one, as the official map was only spawning 2 relics each time we played it. And yes, Champsy, this is indeed the map that was made after there was a bug Socotra spawn. It's incredible. We've got water trade over here, really far away, and the only fish is shoreline fish. So it's a limited resource, and it doesn't give you that ridiculous injection that makes deep water fish so broken. I also just love the dynamics, right? There's certain interesting value points because you can have transport ships on the short side, but you can also sneak transport ships on the outside. And because your opponent's probably setting up military here, they can't block a long excursion as easily. Just so many details about this map I love. It's really, really well thought out. So, what are the big threatening civs in this one? Hosen, wait, how does Hosen keep getting HRE? At some point, I'm wondering if he... Oh, is he actually hitting the random button correctly? So, guys, there's a weird little bug, actually, in lobbies, where when you use random, it's not really random unless you click random twice. It's very odd, actually. He said he refreshed it like 3 times. Damn, he just... Luck of the gods, I guess. Because it's worth it on this map with all these relics. But for those that don't know, there is a bug where you have to hit random multiple times, or it's not really random. That's why, by the way, there was a judgment call made for the upcoming Outback Octagon 3 that the players' civs would be randomed before the game began to avoid that being a problem. Because you can trust the players as far as you can throw them. And because we have gamer arms, you can't trust them very far. Can't throw them very far. It's just a reality, like some will just do it accidentally and end up getting a really good civ. So to avoid that, smart decision was made that you can't use the in-game random. That's also, guys, why usually when I host these, I do the spin the wheel. Should I bring the spin the wheel back? It was kind of epic now that I think about it. So, we have got a French player really far for the south side. I'm wondering if that's going to be a big threat to Hosen here. Especially if he goes for a classic fast castle build. Because you'll also be noticing that Atraxi has not gone for water at all. Okay, actually he has. He just hasn't built any boats. Oh no! He doesn't know! Yeah, look where the shoreline fish is. It's too far out. He doesn't realize that the shoreline fish here. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. He's probably looking on the map going, where's the deep water fish signs? We'll see. He's producing something here. Traxi, it must be a fishing boat because nothing else is showing up. So he is going to try anyway. He'll eventually find it. Just not an ideal placement for a dock, though. Byzantines versus Delhi this close together. And it's a Tower victory build. So Northern really is just looking to set an aggressive tempo here. However, he's the sandwich player. And with Kren on Ayyubids, I'm curious. If Kren goes to like a fast castle with the Camel Lances, he could ruin the dynamic here. And that could actually give an edge over to Rivdal, who's playing into probably longbows here in this matchup. I do like the idea of the way this map kind of swirls around. You just essentially have like this Ouroboros effect of each player attacking the one next in line. That would be pretty epic. Z44, by the way, has a horrible position. Saudra on one side playing as the Chinese, and then he's got another French player here. Yeah, he's likely to get pinched quite quickly. The upside, at least, is Zhu Ji can get Zhuge Nu out quicker. The downside is you have to face 2 players, so it's not an ideal situation. On top of that, one of those players should end up having Shoreline Fish here to bolster his economy. All right, so what was the predictions like? 85% on orange, 8% on green, and 6% on blue. Okay, so whoever voted on Kren, they've been watching these games before. When we used to host the custom games a lot, this guy was really impressive. We'd stick him in lobbies with top 100 players, and he could win. It was incredible, actually. We called him our gold going on Conk. And I think actually more recently, if I'm not mistaken, he did manage to improve to that rank. So this season, he's Diamond 1. Yeah, so he used to be, in Season 5, he was gold. In Season 7, he was gold, right? And in between, he's had Diamond twice. So this guy, I mean, he does pretty well for himself. Team rank, he's currently ranked 630 from the world with Conk 2. So a capable player, for sure. I just checked YouTube comments, and there's just someone randomly saying I'm not a good player, which is an interesting input. I mean, they might be right. But how do you know if you haven't seen me play? Ooh. That hit me deep. So, Castellation should be on the way soon for Hosen, right? Yeah, he's currently teching it. He just crept over here. This is a pretty good position he's in as well. He's got 2 relics right on top of him, and it feels like another 3 are not going to get contested. A 5-relic HRE game is a dream. And Atraxi isn't really doing anything attractive to stop that. Right? His economy is kind of slow. He's holding on to extra resources. He's queued up 4 knights out of 1 school of cavalry. Yeah, like, kind of a little tip on this, folks. When you're playing French, just build them. There isn't like a reward for building X number of knights in X minutes, right? You just want to start bumping them one by one. They're most impactful when they come out early. They're kind of like... I guess they're kind of like having kids in the modern day, right? Because as more population grows, like, opportunities are going to be divided between more people. Okay, no, I don't. I think I've just encouraged people to just go get laid and have babies by 18. Probably not the best of ideas. But in fairness, compared to 30 years from now, statistically, they'd be more likely to get that job at Google that you really think they should have. Because there'll be less people applying. Okay, I'm going to stop now. So we have got knights coming out ready for Hosen. What's happening over here? Wait, what? What is Rivdal doing? Oh my god. He's land-locking Northern. Oh my... Dude, right now, he's the Croatians and Northern is the Bosnians. For anyone who's looked on a map, who's seen the geography, you understand exactly what I'm referring to. If you have not, go look it up now. It's hilarious. On Google Maps, you will see this tiny, tiny, incy-wincy beach that Bosnia has. And on both sides, the land is owned by Croatia. It is one of the biggest middle fingers I've seen in land grab carve-ups ever. Oh, I just realized we are a few seconds out. We're going to get live, so when players get eliminated, they can come watch. So I think, let me just speed this forward. Okay, we are live. Okay, now we're live. It lagged out a bit. Yeah, so Blue's in a really bad position here, folks. Atraxi is trying to go for an age up. He went Guildhall. This is very greedy in a game where you have so few knights. Like, it kind of makes sense because you only want Rose 2 if you have enough knights, but he should have more than this. Hosen's in a very cozy position. He could end him right now, but instead, he's going to take the more greedy and safe option. Hosen is going for Imperial, while still having the pressure of Knights. That's going to come in. Guildhall is at least complete. Atraxi is going to run for safety. We'll end up losing 2 villages to the dive, though. Elsewhere, just eyeballs being kept on yellow in case he gets a little bit out of line here. I like how there's just this reluctance from every player on the west side to fight. And then the 2 players on the opposite side of the map that have space are actually going at it. Intent for walls here doesn't seem to be coming through either for Rivtal. It's a big wall to commit to. Northern. This should not work, and yet does. Fortified outpost and an archership, enough to scare away lancers. But Rivtal has bigger problems, man. He needs castle now. He's going to lose if he doesn't tech up, and he needs to also prep Limitane, which he never done. He went for Horseman instead. Oh, boy. Rivtal's like, but the Horsemen have spears. Why doesn't this work? Well, that's because if you've ever watched Horsemen, they don't really look like they're using the spear, you know? It's not as much a stab as a gentle shove. Look at them. I'm going to stop, actually. That's going to get flagged on YouTube wrong. They really don't look like they're putting their heart and soul into that swing. As a result, Lance is going to be able to wipe them out. Lombo's now in trouble as well. Rivtal looks like he could be our first player out. Meanwhile, on the north side, we've got Teal trying to pressure into red. It's just kind of giving him all his space. Okay, so back to the shunting. No, I'm going to stop. Yeah, Rivtal's in a bind. No one's coming to relieve him either. In the meantime... Okay, this is kind of an interesting thing about Shoreline only, right? I just realized this. By having Shoreline only, you can more easily harass fishing economy if you don't have a navy. That's kind of cool, right? A very unique thing as well, because, you know, between the lack of good gathering rates, right? Shoreline fish is substantially worse than deep water. And the fact that land units can actually kill the fishing boats because they're so close. I think it creates a more desirable mechanic, of a point of interaction, should we say, with fishing eco. Looks like Rivtal did refund that wood that he tried to use to build a line of defense here. And wait, is he baiting him? Atraxi is like moving very close to Rivtal's base. He might accidentally send it in on the wrong player. Behind this, of course, Hosen has already gone up into Imperial Age. He's Kushki and cozy with the Palace of Swabia. People need to deal with him, man. This is starting to look like one of the freest HRE games. He hasn't scouted the remaining relics, or if he did, he got sniped by the cav units. Yeah, he doesn't know about it. But 3 relics is still more than enough for an HRE player to be pretty cozy in a game like this. All right. I want to assess the guesses now. 1's to 8, 1's being Northern, 8's being Teal here. Who do you think is going to win this? Nice little bit of cheeky raid damage to the Lombos, but I'd be surprised if anyone says 3. I'll say that much. Rivtal has a very long way to try and recover in this one. His only hopes really is Krent getting involved, but Krent is just chilling right now. It looks like he's getting ready to make his move. One thing I don't like, though, is he went Golems, and he's going to be against Lancers, which will have home... Oh, no. Northern, no. What? Guys, this is a conch level player. Okay, he finally noticed. It's fine. No, guys, it's absolutely fine. You know what it is? Norman's like, I'm so good at the game, it would be unfair to research House of Learning straight away. I'm going to give them a 4-minute breather. Might regret that, because if he had Hone Blades, much better fight for you to take with your Lances. And wrong time to dive as well. Rivtal's starting to get the Limitania defense. Is going to be another problem, but the dive is coming in. Krent. He says, gold players unite. If we combine our elo together, we are higher than pink. He's going to have to start defending. Use these crossbows, just whittle away at the lance count. The Golems are quite tanky as a front line. Obviously do not counter the heavy cav, but they buy time for those crossbows. Dude, this is it. This is actually happening. Northern is going to get blocked from a win again. I mean, it's going to be a tough one, right? The way that Hosen's freely booming, he would have been a threat eventually. But that is it. He calls it. He knows he can't hold them back. So first player out is going to be our highest ranking player in this lobby. Ooh-wee. And Kren just needs to take the freebie. Wait. Ooh, that was close. The double strike of the Ghoulims from Kren got him that. Meanwhile, Lol's coming in. Wait, Kren. Oh my god! In the course of 2 minutes, we went from conch level to bronze level. Kren, a polarizing dynamic anytime we see him here. He is down 12 villages from where he should be. And Red is 12 up. Oh my god. This is really important as well for the dynamics happening down here. It gives Rivtor a hope of holding, but he needs to hold against this initial wave without losing too many villages. And the Ghoulim count may simply already be too high. I think that's going to be a bye-bye to Rivtor. Remember, there weren't just Ghoulim. Kren did have Rams as well, which I think he sent back to base. He could bring them down now to finish him off, and they're already on the way in. It's going to be a lot of breathing room as well, considering Teal and Red are likely to fight here. Kren has a lot of real estate now for himself because of this double elim. And that is also, if he survives late enough, going to give him the 300 pop. This is how he does it, man. Like, there is something magical about our gold/diamond player, Kren. He always turns up with these type of ridiculous wins. I need a wall emote? True. I need to follow up with a better way of contacting my emote artists because they live in Brazil and Brazil just banned Twitter. Not the smartest move, if I do say so. Speaking of not so smart moves. Kren is on it. 2 players eliminated and both of them because of this guy right here. Looks like Traxi is starting to march north, which is surprising. I wonder, did they agree on a stalemate here? I don't know why Hosen would agree to that. Like, he should just be killing blue at this stage. Because here's the thing. Like, there is a small risk of Hosen's defeat from this position. Because he's playing classic greed HRE, and he's sandwiched. If yellow came to him to attack him, with blue, Hosen would die. So you want to eliminate whoever's easiest to crush first, so you have access. And I mean, Traxi, he doesn't have the walls. He doesn't have this dense defense strategy that the Chinese have, right? Like, China usually can have nested bees, and that's problematic to dive into. The issue here is blue has been given so much time that Traxi now has a very attractive number of Arbitrier. In the meantime, by the way, it looks like we have another player down, and I'm not sure what happened there. I guess Teal just gave up. You're silver? Dude, you were fine! What? Okay, okay. R3, we need to talk. Google Z44 right now. Not get Google. Go on AW4 World and check Z44's rank. Do you know what rank he is? You know how many people in life aren't able to do things, but the reason they're not able to do things, they don't believe. Z44 is barely plat. Season 7, he got team rank bronze. You could have done him in. Could have believed. Gotta believe in yourself before others can believe in you, my friend. Trust in yourself next time. You might have been able to get him. But that's another player down, so only 5 remaining now. And yellow. Oh, this is not ideal. He's diving into orange, but keep in mind, now red has no clear target, and he's sieging him. This is insane. Saudra is attacking 2 players at once. Guys, this is how you lose games. There's no reason to be aggroing red while attacking orange. Yellow's losing this fight anyway, right? It's impossible. You're playing age 3 versus age 4, and you're just raw countered. There's horsemen, there's knights, it can deal with everything you've got here. So yellow has to retreat behind the walls. Red likely to turn his attention now to the east. And this is going to turn into a sandwich maneuver. The question is, what is Atraxi going to do? What is most attractive to him? Okay, I hate myself for that. Wait, does Atraxi feel very small to anyone? Hey! Sup, Anatan? How's it going, buddy? Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, one and all. We are doing a bunch of community free-for-alls right now. We have a fun one here as well. Hosin, who is a well-known mod creator in the community. We've got a plat player. I believe we have maybe a plat player here as well. I can't remember what rank Atraxi was. He might be diamond or plat. And then finally, there's Kren, who sometimes is a gold and sometimes is a diamond. And by the way, he took out a conk player here. Free-for-alls, man. Different beast. So Hosin is just dunking on everyone right now. He just repelled an entire army from Saudra, and now he's looking to do the same against Atraxi. Remember this map? Dude, Anatan. One, if agreed, this is the best water map in the game. The only fish you have here, folks, is shoreline fish. The dynamics we have seen from this map being played in tournaments, to me, are the funnest ones we've seen. Now, admittedly, it's only a handful, but every game I saw of this was hilarious and fun. Kren is conked 2 or 3 in teams, doesn't look like he plays 1v1s. I think he played 1v1 for a season or 2. And I think Kren also, like, earlier seasons was gold, if I remember correctly. Because we used to have Kren in our community games at the start of the year, and he was a lot lower ranked back then. Oh, clash coming in between red and yellow now. It's finally happening. The Chinese Civil War. Guess who's benefiting in the corner from this? Kren is vibing, man. Second TC online. Stonewall is up, so no flank attack there. Although, keep in mind, you could always transport ship in. So I'm curious, Anatan didn't give a 1 for this being the best water map. I wonder what he considers the best water map. I feel like most pro players are going to say Holy Island, right? Currently the bug spawn is more... No, this is not a bug spawn, guys. This is a map you can access in the custom maps. It's called Atoll. It was created by Kevayu. He also, whatever he does with the biomes, I think it's the lighting, actually. His versions of maps look the best in terms of aesthetic. Like, the coloring on this looks better than the standard biomes. This is European temperate, but you wouldn't think it. I'm wondering. Z44, he needs help, right? He's not got much left over. The production rates have not really impressed me from Z44. Just doesn't seem to have enough going for him. Damn, look at that golden glow. Tell me that is not beautiful. He does this with all his maps as well, by the way. Kaivayu loves to give that extra splash. Also, he by far has the best loading screens of anyone who's created maps. Oh god, but Hosin doesn't have the best defies. What was that? Okay, I was about to say, Hosin, why are we taking the hard way to victory? He agrees. 20 Landsnecked. Welcome, one and all, to the automatic salami slicer. Get in there. He just needs the horseman to move out of the way. Lang's go in now. The cleave damage is adding up, and Atraxi realizes it's too late. The turnaround is going to put the arbitrary at the back. And that is going to be the end of the full French army. Germans coming in and ruining France's day. How historically appropriate, as they're now going to march in for the king kill. Hosin is done playing with his food. Atraxi will try to make a run for it, but there ain't any gunning out of here. Transport ship must be being prepped, surely. No, it's not, and the sprinters ran out already, so that is going to be blue going out as Hosin claims her life. Not just a talented map creator, also a talented free-for-aller. Guys, this is going to come down to Kren and Hosen. I can feel it. They're the widest players. They're the furthest away from each other. And they're now both going to gun it into the center of the map. And there's not going to be much left to pick apart of the two Chinese players in this game. Sodra about to get the Z44 killed. Can Kren steal it? The timing might be impeccable here. TC down to 1500 HP. The Gulams in position. The Camel Lancers to ride around the back. And Sodra's like, what the hell is this? You're being yoinked. Gulams moving in. The King tries to run for it, but where are you really going to go here? Hides inside the village. That's not going to work. Kren demands blood tax. Nesabee's flowing out against the speed. He just doesn't care. Kren is ready to smash. A little bit of Takeshi's castles here. C44. He gets in the other village. Nesabee's damage is adding up here. This is definitely costing Kren a pretty penny. The King's going to try to shuffle away, and the crossbow's in the wrong place. What is happening? This guy is the magician right now. But guess what? So's Kren. He's ready to make this King disappear for the final time. The 30 HP Ram is not going to get him out of here. Auf Wiedersehen to another Z44 god. Oh, well played, Z44. What did we say? I think we said he's plat rank, right? That was impressive. I was thoroughly entertained. And I think Kren is thoroughly... Look at the health bars on his army because of how long that took. You have to go back and lick his wounds. Meanwhile, Hosen should be getting ready to strike another target. Now, Kren can't afford to go for another kill. He doesn't need kills now. Remember, he's killed 3 players, which means he has 350 pop. Meanwhile, Hosen has only killed 1. So, your goal now as Kren is the macro. Ayubids are kind of poo-poo on a stick at this point in the game for macro. There are worse Abbasids for that reason, right? So you need to really hunker down and get that economy reliable. Because that's what this is going to come down to. Because you might have 350 pop. Getting another 50 when you can't even reach 300 population is useless here. Might be too little too late though. Hosen is already so stacked. And Kren is still yet to age up. He's stuck in castle. Hosen, I think he's had enough of waiting around. It's going to be a move into the primary TC. I feel for the Chinese, this is very historical. Bloody colonials coming over here. Taking our cities. Right to the Barbican. Now, hear me out, guys. I have the ultimate counter to this strategy. HRE don't build rage units. Just build a wall and walk on it. Sadly, that isn't going to happen here. So true. Oh no, he was trying to get a transport ship. Goodbye, sweet prince. You tried. And now you're fertilizer. So that is Hosen now able to unlock 300 pop. He's already at 268, but Kren is a whole 100 population behind him. Mass farms are coming in for Kren. He's currently up to 41. But it just doesn't compare to the HRE economy. The Congo line is going as he needs more gold. The farms at home should be more than good with the Ark and Chapel. And he's got so many more over here at the Palace of Swabia too. He's also shuffling the king around. Oh my. I'm wondering, does Hosen wait to get us that one big bang? You know? That one big clash. I mean, it doesn't hurt him, right? He's got such a good economy. He'll be building surplus. So if Kren gets a 300 pop and they take a fight, Kren's going to struggle to reproduce afterwards. Yes, Nanya Yori, the brand new map. No, it's not Donut, guys. It's Toilet Seat. Actually, that's not true. So I highlighted this in, I think it was Crackety's chat when he was playing Golden Pit. The one where all the gold's in the center. And I highlighted that it's the golden toilet seat. And I ruined it for Voldemar because now he can't unsee the toilet seat. If you guys remember what it looks like, the stealth forest that goes around the center of that map creates a toilet seat shape. Or a horseshoe if you want to go a different way. But considering how crap that map is, I go with toilet seat. This one, yeah, horseshoe's more reasonable because this map isn't crap. And we were lucky to discover it because it happens to come into existence because of a bug spawn for Socotra, which then led Caillou to create an entire map out of it. As a person who originates in esports from Dota 2, that is very appropriate. The amount of things in that wonderful game that I still love to this day that were just bugs. It kind of fits that one of the best maps we might see in AoE4 came from a bug spawn of another. Damn, he's trying to roam around the other side. I don't think he realizes there's walls here. So maybe some transport ship plays would be the way. Okay, I don't know why you hate that demo ship so badly. That's my brain after I discover how much adding one more kid to my bills each month costs. Please subscribe. Or click that Protein Works link. I'm going to run you guys through a deal we're doing after this one. I think you'll like it. And yeah, I don't know how he does it. If people want to know how to get this type of lighting, talk to Caillou. It's all him, man. All of his maps have this, and they're gorgeous. Caillou has been working with us for a long time, by the way, guys. He just added a new map called Pigeons Valley. He created Pigeons View, which is a better version of High View. He also created the mini map versions, like the Dry Arabia, the Chaos Spawns, all for us because we said we wanted them for free-for-all games. Guy's a legend. Oh, it's going to be a burn-in. He's discovered some farms out here. The walls are going to be an annoyance when Hosin happens upon them. He could just prep a few rams here, or you get some transport ships together. He's got a bombard already in the way. Kren doesn't have much time to work with. He has reached Imperial Age. He's going to have to start fighting soon. Sooner than he'd like here. Isn't this just Boulder Bay with extra steps? No, this is better than Boulder Bay. Don't you dare spit on this map like that. Boulder Bay is like the gift card that you got from someone else that you give to someone you dislike at Christmas. Because you weren't going to use it, and you know they don't shop there either, but you don't care. This map right here, this is like giving someone 24 cans of Summer Fruits Red Bull. It's heaven. Nay, this is like giving someone a Protein Works care package delivery. Banana flavored. That's the good stuff. Wait, Kren's coming out to fight. Why? No, dude, you're Troy right now. Don't do this to yourself. Just don't let a giant wooden horse in. What kind of idiot does that? Oh, no. Horsemen lead the way. At this point, you want to pull them back to let the Lance deck through, but instead he stacks on top! 2 mangoes, 3 mangoes at the back, doing a lot of damage here. Bombard's going to start sniping them out. But the front line isn't holding on. The Ghoulims are being overwhelmed. The Horsemen are leaking in, and the crossbows. There's nothing here they counter. There's a few meta arms in the mixer, but nowhere near enough to justify this. Nowhere near enough to feel like you're countering him. This is Hector and Troy all over again. Achilles has arrived, and he will not be deprived. Hosin up to 67 Lance decks. Now we're Troying. Stupid Civ that doesn't know how to build range units. Wait, what do you mean they can delete the wall? Oh no. He's coming, he's not done yet. He still has 48 Lance gear. And the crossbow's nowhere to run now. They're off the wall. He's making his way in. Wasting a lot of time on a mining camp, but that is it. He calls it. Kren, he can't pull off the miracle. Hosin will take the win with the unlimited cleaver, boys. Dan, another cool one. Let me know what you guys think about this map in the comments. I think this is an absolute banger. I think this works fantastically in 1v1s or free-for-alls, and I hope we see more of it in tournament play. In fact, I can guarantee I will be sticking this in my own tournaments in the future. Map delivers big chef's kiss, whether you're playing in 1v1s or a little bit bigger. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Make sure you comment down these videos. I want to keep growing this YouTube channel as well as the Twitch side. We're live most days of the week, so check us out there. And I'll catch you all in the next one.